Welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm going to start a series of videos that are going to talk about the rapture. And for those of you that don't know, the rapture is an event that people are looking into and reading into the Bible, trying to understand exactly what potentially may happen during this end time sequence. And they are talking about an event that would instantaneously remove Christians from the face of the earth. People that believe in God, believe in his son Jesus, believe that Jesus died on their behalf to pay for their sins. Those individuals would instantaneously be extracted from the face of the planet, and they at some point during this difficult end time sequence. So tonight I'm just going to briefly kind of set the stage for my personal view on it. Then we'll go ahead and we'll over the next couple videos we'll talk a bit more about exactly why I have taken the position that I have on this. Now, again, I want to reiterate that I'm not a pastor. I'm not formally trained through seminary. I'm just an individual, just an average person, just like many of you. And I'm just also an individual that since 1997 has read the Bible virtually every single day. Every single day I'm always learning something. So I've spent a considerable amount of time in the Bible. Obviously, if you've looked at a few of my other videos, you know that I wrote this book, The Deathless War. Right? This is it's kind of glossy here so you can see it. This is a book about surviving, right, this final battle between the forces of good and evil, right? So rest assured that I've certainly done an awful lot of research and reading into the Bible just to even produce this document. But it's something that I do naturally. I published this book in 2012, so it's been a long time, but still every single day I read the Bible, I look at the Bible, I study. I'm always learning. I'm never going to know everything. I'm wrong on things. Even some of my stances, maybe even in this book, could be wrong. The overall concept, I believe, is very, very powerful. This is about getting yourself prepared for these future events. And this current global health crisis that we're dealing with is one of these initial events that is really going to help us to start prioritizing. We need to get ready for much bigger events that are on the horizon. So that I recommend you picking up the book. The link in the description will be where you can pick up the book. But we're going to talk about in the one chapter called Extraction Team, which is solely dedicated to the rapture. So I'll do this over the next couple videos to really give you my feeling, my sense, how I've broken this down, and how I really feel that this looks. So let me just start off just kind of by reading kind of like the first page, just kind of set the stage of this, and then I'll give you my thoughts. In the very beginning here, I kind of started out with a nice quote from Mr. Mark Twain. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. One way to avoid fear is to, well, avoid it. When I was young, I stopped going to scary movies because of the fear they would instill on my psyche. The tense moments awaiting someone jumping out of the closet with a chainsaw forced me to carefully check my own upon returning home. Okay, I wasn't that bad, but they did have an effect. Today, such movies do not bother me, but I still avoid them because I would rather spend my minimal free time watching something inspirational as opposed to macabre. A similar cause and effect issue has developed in recent years with a theory of an end-time event where believers will be spared the horrors of the final battle. The term being used is called the Rapture, where Jesus will come and extract his followers from harm's way. However, the timing of this extraction event is still up for debate, as three schools of thought have emerged. First, there is the pre-tribulation camp that believes that those who have aligned themselves with God will be extracted prior to the start of the 7-year war in the final sequence. Well, this would be great. I've spent countless hours writing this book with the main purpose of preparing others for this future historical battle. Since none of us on the side of God are going to be here anyway, I might as well stop writing right now. Needless to say, I do not subscribe to this school of thought, as we still have 3 chapters left. The second theory is a mid-tribulation extraction, where some believe this event will occur at the midpoint of the battle. This camp is latching on to the idea that we will have to suffer through the first 42 months of the tribulation sequence, where things will be increasingly difficult, yet spared the ultimate fearful aspects of the beast's second half tirade. Again, I'm not sold on this theory, so I will continue. Finally, there are the post-tribulation theorists that believe the extraction will occur after 84 months of tribulation, but prior to the final battle at Armageddon. Essentially, we would still be required to endure the 7-year war and warring signs along with everyone else, but spared the most horrific final battle events the world will ever see. This theory is the only one I would consider, as it is somewhat supported by the future historical and chronological events described in the book of Revelation. I'm not going to engage in debate with any of these theories. Everyone's free to make their own individual choice in all aspects of their lives. If someone wishes to endorse and prepare according to their understanding of this topic, who am I to say they're wrong or that I'm right? All I will quickly propose here are a few common sense thoughts on the subject. So, you know where I stand on this subject is that I really don't subscribe to pre-tribulation or a mid-tribulation rapture. In fact, I really don't subscribe to even the concept and the term of the rapture. I do subscribe to the account that Jesus will come and in a moment take up the people that have aligned with him. But he doesn't come until the end, until that final battle. So that's not really necessarily even taking a rapture side or ascribing to any of the rapture theories. That's just something that we already know will occur in the Bible, is that people will be caught up in a moment. The Bible clearly is clear about that. It talks about people in the field. One person will be there and working in the field. The other person will be instantaneously and miraculously caught up into heaven. In other words, they're just gone. So there's movies like the Left Behind series that talk about this. They, again, have more of a pre-tribulation viewpoint on when this event will happen. You know, all of a sudden people are just vanished, and now everyone else has to go through these very, very difficult times in the world. So in the next couple of videos, we'll dive deeper into this, and I'll give you more of my thoughts and my feelings on this, and really kind of explain where I stand on this issue. So, okay, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next video.